Watch this. That's an AI agent running a port scan, reading the results and deciding what to do next completely on its own. No human in the loop. And here's the part that matters. It's running 100% on my own machine. No OpenAI, no Claude, no API key, nothing leaving this box. Because when I asked the cloud models to help me build exactly this, a security agent, they refused. So I built it myself. Let me show you how. Here's the problem this solves. If you do authorized security work, pen testing inside your scope, bug bounty, triaging malware, reading breach logs, you've hit this wall, you paste an exploit payload into ChatGPT to understand it, and it lawyers up and refuses. And it's not a rare glitch on dual-use security prompts. Anthropic's own Claude 3.5 refused about 73% of the time in independent testing. Why? Because an exploit payload looks identical whether you're firing it at a target or investigating it after the fact. A safety filter can't tell an attacker from an incident responder, so it blocks both. And there's a second problem, quieter but worse. To even ask, you had to upload your logs, your client's data, your payloads to someone else's server. In security work, that alone can be a breach. So what are we actually building? Strip the hype away and an AI agent is one simple loop. You hand the model a list of tools, each one just a name, a description, and the arguments it takes, written as JSON. The model can't run anything. A language model only ever emits text, remember that. So instead it emits a request, call nmap, with these arguments. Your code catches that request, runs the real tool on the real machine, and hands the output back to the model as a new message. The model reads the result, reasons about it, and either calls another tool or gives you the answer. That's it. Schema, call, execute, feedback, repeat until it's done. Every autonomous agent you've ever seen is that loop wearing a costume. Once you can run that loop against a model you control, you can point it at anything. Now here's where it breaks if the brain is a cloud model. In that loop, the model sees your tools, your targets, your payloads every single turn. On a hosted API, all of that streams to the vendor, and the vendor safety classifier sits in the middle of your loop, free to refuse on any step it doesn't like. Your autonomous agent stalls halfway through a job because a filter 3,000 miles away decided your scoped authorized scan looked scary. The fix isn't a better prompt or a jailbreak, it's architectural. Move the brain onto your own hardware. Swap the cloud model for a local one, and the refusals and the data leaks both disappear in one move because there's no one else in the loop. So let's build it for real. 3 layers, a model, a runtime to serve it, and the loop. Start with the runtime. I'm using Ollama because it exposes an OpenAI-compatible endpoint on localhost, which means any agent code that talks to OpenAI now talks to your machine by changing one line, the base URL. For the model, I'm pulling DeepHat, a 7 billion parameter model fine-tuned specifically for offensive and defensive security work. And critically, it's uncensored, so it won't refuse the authorized job you actually hired it for. It's built on Qwen coder, so it speaks native tool calling out of the box. One command, Ollama pull DeepHat, and the brain is on your disk. A brain with no hands is just a chatbot, so we give it tools, and the tools are just small functions on your machine that the model is allowed to request. I wrap each one as a local server the agent can reach, the same MCP pattern we've covered before, so the model's hands are all running next to it, offline. For a security agent, nmap for recon, a directory fuzzer for discovery, a read-only log reader for forensics, and a sandbox Python cell to decode and parse whatever comes back. Notice the rule I'm enforcing. Every tool is read-only or locked to a scope I define. The agent can look, measure, and reason. It cannot go rogue past the boundary I set. That boundary is your job, not the model. Now watch the whole thing run against a target I own in my own lab. I give it one instruction, find what's exposed on this host and tell me what's worth looking at. The model requests nmap. My code runs the real scan. The ports come back, it reads them, notices a web service, and on its own request the fuzzer against that port. Results return, it spots an admin path, pulls it into the sandbox Python to check the response, and writes me a ranked summary of what to investigate first. I never told it the steps. It changed 4 tools, reasoned across them, and it did every bit of that offline on a 7 billion parameter model running on a single GPU. That's the build working. But I promised you honest, so here's the part the hype videos skip. Is a local 7B model as good as GPT or Claude? No, not close on raw capability. The UK's AI Safety Institute tested this directly. The best open weight model on cyber tasks trails the close frontier by roughly 4 to 7 months. And those uncensored models, their safety guardrails are trivial to bypass, which is exactly why this is a tool for authorized work and nothing else. So be clear-eyed about the trade. You are not getting the smartest model on earth. You're getting a capable enough one that won't refuse a legitimate job, keeps your data on your hardware, and never stalls mid-loop. For a huge amount of real security work, that trade wins. For the hardest problems, you still rent the frontier, you just do it knowingly. What does it take to run? The 7B model I used is about 11 gigabytes quantized. It fits comfortably on a 16 gig graphics card and pushes past 100 tokens a second on a 4090 or a very usable 50 on a mid-range 3060. A 14B still fits 16 gigs. Apple Silicon runs it fine on unified memory. No GPU at all. It'll run on CPU just slowly. The one honest caveat, the most capable open models, the ones that get close to the frontier, are hundreds of billions of parameters. Those are not a laptop, that's rent a GPU or a multi-card rig. So match the model to the machine. An 8B on box for private refused by cloud work. The big guns rented when you need the muscle. So here's the whole thing in one line. An AI agent is just a loop, schema, call, execute, feedback. And the moment you run that loop on a model you own, the refusals and the data leaks that make cloud AI useless for security simply stop being your problem. You trade a little raw intelligence for total control, and for authorized security work, that's usually the right trade. Pull a local model tonight, wire up one read-only tool, run the loop once. You'll have built more than most people who talk about AI agents ever do. That's cyber creed. Subscribe and go build something.